Smallest Volvo SUV yet, but don't mistake small for basic. This is the Volvo EX30 Scandinavian design, electric heart and a vibe. Hi guys, I'm Yashvi Punya and welcome to Car Le Lo Lux. Based on the SEA2 platform, which is owned by Volvo's parent company Geely, this car sports Scandinavian design. Talking about first impressions, it's clean, minimal and futuristic. The EX30 is small, but it definitely has a road presence. The front features split Thor's hammer LED headlights and a closed-off grille depicting the EV nature. From the side, you will notice the annexed black roof, which flows beautifully with the pillars and panoramic glass roof. Length 4.23 meter, width 1.83 meter, wheelbase 2.65 meters, so it's perfect for city use and carries full Volvo DNA. The 19-inch alloys with dynamic inserts not only look sporty but improve efficiency. At the rear, the vertical tail lamps pay homage to Volvo's EX90 heritage. Split into upper and lower parts with the body color in between, they create a modern, distinctive look. There's also a tiny 7 liters trunk here. It is good enough to store your charging cable. This is how the car key tag looks, and the car will automatically open when I will move towards the car. So I don't have to go and press anything there. You can open the tailgate by pressing this button here and also from inside the car through infotainment system. Boot space is 318 liters with seats up, expanding to 904 liters if you fold them flat. The boot has two height levels, the lower for maximum luggage space and the higher for loading heavier items. Volvo also has a Will It Fit graphic to help visualize dimensions. Step inside and it's pure Scandinavian minimalism. Everything is centered around a 12.3 infotainment system. No clutter, no extra buttons. For climate control, you can adjust temperature, speed and airflow directly from the touchscreen. You can control the volume via the steering wheel or touchscreen, even customize media, calls and navigation levels separately. For adjusting side mirrors, tap the car icon, then settings, go to controls and select side mirrors. Then use the arrow buttons on your steering wheel to adjust the mirrors. Front and rear wipers are easy to use with these simple buttons here. All window functions are combined into these two switches here. You can even control the rear mirrors from front. This Harman Kardon soundbar here replaces door speakers. You have 9 speakers, 1040 watts. Because the doors are freed up, you get big storage space. Smart storage is everywhere. Ample amount of center storage, glove box. There's a wireless charging pad under the screen. Even you get a storage compartment here as well and 2 USB ports. And you also get hidden cup holders here. If you want to use one cup holder, you can adjust it like this and then close it. Materials are eco-friendly. A lot of plastic and aluminium has been used here, but still soft touch wherever it is needed. Seats are comfortable, fully adjustable with lumbar support. Once you set your position, you can save it to your profile. The only miss here is the ventilated seats. Plus 5 ambient light themes inspired by Scandinavian nature, forest bath, midsummer, and many more combine light and sound to create a relaxing vibe. And yes, panoramic glass roof adds a huge sense of space. I love how roof feels so airy, but the problem is that there's no shade, so the sunlight comes directly in. So during sunny days, you feel very uncomfortable. And you will get the gear selector on the right side. I really like the feel of the steering wheel. The grip is also quite good. So when you drive, you get 3 options for the steering feel: soft, medium or firm. I would like to keep it medium and drive it in that way. So the major difference you will see here is that there's no speedometer. I don't know whether you like it or not, but for me it is quite clean and I'm really loving it. You can see the speed here, which is not much of a distraction. Let's talk about the rear seat now. My height is 5'8" and I have adjusted the driver's seat according to how I drive. And that's how I'm sitting here. So now you can see we have really less knee room here. Headroom is quite good, but suppose if somebody who is above 5'8", that person won't be comfortable sitting here. We have a flat floor, so which is a good thing. And the bummer here is that there's no armrest, so it feels really awkward. Where do I keep my hand? Here you get 2 USB ports, mirror buttons, and little bit storage to keep your phone. Here you have a storage compartment which is removable so that you can clean it also and keep it back. Here you have space for your tablet and you can keep your phone in this space. You won't have storage problem in this car. You have little bit of storage here and in the door as well. It's a Volvo, so safety is non-negotiable. You get ADAS features like lane keep assist, forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control and blind spot monitoring. India gets single motor rear wheel drive version that's 272 HP and 343 Nm of torque. It does 0 to 100 in just 5.3 seconds. It has a top speed cap of 180 km per hour for safety. It has a 69 kWh battery, giving it a WLTP range of 480 km. I haven't done the range test yet, so it is very difficult for me to tell you the real world range, but you can expect it around 400 kilometers, depends on how you drive the car. Straight away, the EX30 feels quick and responsive. Instant torque makes city driving a breeze. Steering is soft in city traffic and it gets firm on highways, so it is always planted. Suspension here really surprised me. It handles the potholes and speed breakers quite smoothly, and the cabin is quiet too. There's hardly any tire or wind noise. I would say honestly this is one of the best compact EVs I have driven. There's also a driver attention camera here, so suppose if you're yawning or if you're feeling tired, your eyes are shutting, it will alert you on the screen here. The EX30 is a stylish, safe and fun to drive compact EV, whereas rear seat comfort is not that great. If you would have gotten roof shade and ventilated seats, that would have made it perfect. In terms of driving, I really love driving this car, so it is definitely worth trying. What do you think about this car? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Car Le Lo Luxe. I will see you in the next luxury drive.